I don't think I would have been standing here in front of you. He gave me freedom at the age of 11 and told me that chase your dreams, but make sure you don't find shortcuts. The path might be difficult, but don't give up. And I've simply followed his instructions. Above all, he told me to be a nice human being, which I'll continue to do so. I've tried my best. Every time, every time I've done something special, whenever I've showed my bat, it was my father. So I miss him today. My mother, I don't know how she dealt with such a naughty child like me. I was not easy to manage. She must be extremely patient. For a mother, the most important thing is that her child remains safe and healthy and fit. And that's what she was most bothered about and worried about. She took care of me for last 24 years that I've played for India, but even before that, she started praying for me. The day I started playing cricket, she just prayed and prayed and prayed. And I think her prayers and her blessings have given me the strength to go out and perform. So a big thank you to my mother for all the sacrifices. In my school days, for 4 years, I stayed with my uncle and my aunt because my school was quite far off from my home, and they treated me like their son. My aunt, after having had a hard day's play, I would be half. My eldest brother doesn't like to talk much, but the one thing he always told me that whatever you do, I know you would give 100%, and I have full confidence and faith in you. His encouragement meant a lot to me. My sister Savita and her family was no different. The first cricket bat of my life was presented to me by my sister. It was a Kashmir willow bat. But that is where the journey began. She is one of those many who still continues to fast when I bat. So thank you very much. Ajit, my brother, now what do I talk about him? I don't know really. We've lived this dream together. He was the one who sacrificed his career for my cricket. He spotted the spark in me, and it all started from the age of 11 when he took me to Achrikar sir, my coach, and from there all my life changed. You'll find this hard to believe that even last night he called me and we were discussing my dismissal, knowing that there was a remote chance of batting again, but just that the habit which we've developed and the rapport that we've developed since my birth, it has continued and it will continue. Maybe even when I'm not playing cricket, we'll still be discussing technique. Various things we agreed upon, my technique, and so many technical things which I didn't agree with him. We've had arguments and disagreements. But in the end, when I look back at all those things, if that hadn't happened in my life, I would have been a lesser cricketer. The most beautiful thing happened to me in 1990 when I met my wife, Anjali. Those were special years, and it has continued and it will always continue that way. I know Anjali, being a doctor, there was a wonderful career in front of her. When we decided to have a family, Anjali took the initiative to step back and say that you continue with your cricket and I'll take the responsibility of the family. Without that, I don't think I would have been able to play cricket freely and without any stress. Thanks for bearing with all my fuss, all my frustrations, and all sorts of rubbish that I've spoken. I normally do. So thanks for bearing with me and always staying by my side through the ups and downs. You're the best partnership I've had in my life. Then the two precious diamonds of my life, Sarah and Arjun. They've already grown up. You know, my daughter is 16, my son is 14. Time has flown by. I wanted to spend so much time with them on special occasions like their birthdays, their annual day, sports day, going on holidays, whatever. I've missed out on all those things. And thanks for your understanding. Both of you have been so, so special to me. You cannot imagine. I promise you, for 14 years and 16 years, I've not spent enough time with both of you. But the next 16 years or even beyond that, everything is for you. My in-laws, Anand Mehta and Annabelle, both have been so, so supportive, loving, caring. I've discussed various things in life, generally with them, and taken their advice. You know, it's so important to have a strong family who's always with you and guiding you. In the last 24 years that I've played for India, I've made new friends. And before that, I've had friends from my childhood. They all have had a terrific contribution, right from, you know, as and when I've called them to come and bowl to me in the nets, they've left all their work aside and come and help me. Be it joining me on holidays and having discussions on cricket when I was a little stressed and wanting to find a solution so that I could perform better. All those moments, my friends were with me. Even for whenever I was injured, I would wake up in the morning because I could not sleep. I thought my career was over because of injuries. That's when my friends have woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning to drive with me and just make me believe that your career is not over. Life would be incomplete without all those friends. Thanks for being there for me. My cricket career started when I was 11. Injuries that I've had in my career, I don't know how you've managed to keep me fit, but without your special efforts, it would never have happened. I mean, the doctors have met me at weird hours. I mean, I've called them from Mumbai to Chennai, Mumbai to Delhi, wherever. I mean, they've just taken the next flight and they've left their work. They've come, they've treated me, and which has allowed me to play. So a big thank you to all three of you for keeping me in good shape. My dear friend, late Mark Mascarenhas is my first manager. We unfortunately lost him in a car accident in 2001. But he was such a well-wisher of cricket, my cricket, especially Indian cricket. He was so passionate. He understood what it takes to represent a nation and gave me all the space to go out and express myself and never pressurized me to do this ad or the promotion, whatever my sponsors demanded. He took care of all of that, and today I miss him. So thank you, Mark, for all your contribution. My current my current management team, WSG, for repeating what Mark has done, because when we signed the contract, I exactly told them what I want from them and what it requires to be representing India. They've understood that and respected that, so thank you very much, WSG. Someone who's worked closely with me for 14 years is my manager, Vinod Naidu. He's more like my family, and all the sacrifices, spending time away from his family for my work has been special. So a big thank you to your family as well for giving so much time for my work to Vinod. In my school days, when I performed well, the media backed me a lot. You continue to do that till this morning. Thank you so much to all the media for supporting me and appreciating my performances. It surely had a positive effect on me. Thank you so much to all the photographers as well, where those wonderful captured moments will stay with me for the rest of my life. So to all the photographers, a big thank you. I know my speech is getting a bit too long, but this is the last thing I want to say. I want to thank all the people here who've flown in from various parts of the world and supported me endlessly, whether I scored a 0 or I scored 100 plus, whatever. Your support was so dear to me and it meant a lot to me. Whatever you've done for me, I know I've met so many guys who've fasted for me, who've prayed for me, done all sorts of things for me. You know, without all that, life wouldn't have been like this for me. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart and also say that time has flown by rather quickly, but the memories that you've left with me will always be with me forever and ever. Especially Sachin, that will reverberate in my ears till I stop breathing. Thank you very much. If I've missed out on saying something, missed out on few names, I hope you understand. Goodbye.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after that emotional speech, that concludes the presentation ceremony.
Oh dear. That was one of the most heartwarming, emotional things I've ever heard in my life. I can promise you, I don't know about you back home, but there isn't a dry eye in this commentary box. It's the making of a man that he's remembered every single person who had a role to play in his development. Did not forget anybody. I think it speaks a little bit of the grooming as well. The kind of family you come from, the kind of values you inherit. His brother strayed away from the limelight, so is Anjali. So is the coach. I think it's a family that's lived its life with great dignity.